Bro, can I be honest with you? For a long time, I had an argument that sounded completely reasonable. It went something like this. I'm single. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. So what else am I supposed to do? I'll stop watching porn once I get into a relationship. Maybe you've had that thought too. Not because you don't love God, not because you want to keep living this way, but because it feels like you're trying to solve a problem with no real solution. You have sexual desires. You're trying to honor God, but you're also alone. So your mind quietly says, just survive this season. When you finally meet someone, this struggle will disappear. The more I believed that, the more convincing it became. It almost sounded responsible, like I wasn't making excuses, I was simply being realistic. After all, God created sexual desire, and if I don't have anyone to share that with, then surely this struggle is just part of being single. At least, that's what I kept telling myself. For the longest time, that sounded completely logical to me, until I started noticing something. That thought never actually challenged me to grow. It only gave me permission to wait. It shifted all my hope into a future relationship. It made me believe that my freedom depended on meeting the right person. But think about that for a moment. If the only reason I'm trapped today is because I'm single, then every married man should automatically be free. But we know that's not true. There are countless married Christian men who still fight this battle. Not because marriage is broken, and not because their wives aren't enough, but because lust was never simply about being single. For many of us, lust became the place we ran to when we were lonely, or bored, or stressed, or anxious, or discouraged. It became more than sexual desire. It became an escape. And if I spend years teaching my brain that pornography is how I deal with uncomfortable emotions, why would that habit suddenly disappear just because my relationship status changes? A girlfriend can be a wonderful gift. Marriage is a beautiful gift from God. But neither was designed to carry the responsibility of fixing habits they never created. I think that's where I was getting it wrong. I wasn't just waiting for a girlfriend. I was expecting a girlfriend to do the work that only daily faithfulness could do. Looking back, I realized that believing this lie actually kept me stuck. Because every time I failed, I could tell myself, it's okay. This is just because I'm single. Things will be different one day. But one day can become a very dangerous place to live, because that's where we keep sending our obedience. Tomorrow, next month, after I get married, after life settles down, after I finally meet someone. And without realizing it, our relationship status quietly becomes another excuse to postpone becoming the man God is calling us to be today. But God has never asked us to be faithful in a future season. He asks us to be faithful in this one. Bro, if you've been telling yourself, I'll stop once I get a girlfriend, maybe ask yourself one honest question. Am I waiting for love, or am I waiting for an excuse to disappear? Because if the habit is built today, the healing also begins today. Not when your relationship status changes, not when life becomes easier, not when you finally meet the right person, but today, one faithful choice at a time.